Hi Aries, how's it going? We are here with a timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles had the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck when it came out, and so what this can mean is that this is a very clear, important next step of things. For some of you, it's going to be a brand new chapter that's opening. I'm seeing Six of Pentacles be connected with it. What this can mean too is that something has materialized that's really important, because Pentacles can bring like something that you're actually seeing physically that comes along with this new chapter that makes it feel really official, like wow, it's really here. See too how the hand is handing this over. This can be something that materializes that is a new chapter. Yes, this can be something new coming into your life, and this can be also something that feels like worth the effort that you put in, because when we have Six of Swords there, not Six of Swords, when we have Six of Wands there, it shows I put in effort to do this, I put in energy to do this, and now I'm getting this, so like my hard work paid off. This was all worth it. Like this went successfully. So it feels like something is now coming. Even like after what you've been through, you're stepping forward, and now as you're stepping forward, this is simultaneously being handed to you because you made it to where you needed to make in order for this to become available for you. So I'm seeing it like that. You're stepping like right into a new chapter. This feels like something big and important. This will feel like a win for you, definitely, or like a success for you. How about that? We do have the Six of Swords. I'm seeing this again with the energy. You're moving towards something, having this. So this is you moving forward with things. As you're moving forward, it looks like there is something coming to meet you. This can be information. This can be a conversation. You can be moving towards something that's moving towards you. So as you're moving forward, this Knight of Swords can be, for example, somebody that's coming through and they're saying something to you. So this can be news that you're getting, conversation that you're having, something that you're finding out, something that you're coming across. We are seeing Queen of Swords, and we are also seeing Four of Cups. Maybe this is a time where you feel a little bit disconnected from, I don't know if it would be disconnected from logic. If you look at these energies, it's funny because like, so we have 6 cards out so far. Each card pairing, like the first and the second card, they're facing each other. And the third and the fourth card, they're facing each other. And now these cards are facing each other. See how it's almost like what the Queen of Swords is offering is something that this person over here is like, no, I don't really want that. Queen of Swords comes through and offers something that is logical. So this can even be our logical side trying to give something to our more emotional side, and that emotional side being like, that's not helpful, or like, I don't want to take that on. You know, when you're going through something and maybe you want some type of like emotional comfort, and somebody comes at you with maybe some type of logical rhetoric, and you're like, that's not what I wanted. Like, I didn't want that type of advice. Maybe something like that is going on. Or this can be a part of you that, Queen of Swords can be the part of you that's saying like, rationale is needed here, and the part of you that's in your feelings can be like, that's not what I want to hear right now. I just want to be in my feelings, or like I don't want to talk logistics right now. So there can be something like that going on. It's really about the energy playing out. So it can happen with you and another person. It can happen with you and yourself. It's less about that and more that this is just something that's taking place. It's less about the form that it's taking place in and more that it's taking place. So yeah, maybe you're trying to move forward with something or move on with something, and you have somebody coming through saying something to you, and you may not like the way that you may feel like there's not sort of emotion behind what they're saying, and that can be something that you feel a little bit like, I'm not trying to hear that right now. Maybe this is somebody that's feeling like overly logical to you even. Or that part of yourself too, where you're like, I just want to be in my feelings right now, or don't really feel open to that part of yourself. Okay, so this new chapter I'm seeing be something very big and very important. We have the sun that's connecting with it. So this is going to be a really happy thing that's materializing. This looks like it's associated with a big win for you. So this is something that can bring in a lot of light, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. There can also be a feeling of like your sense of purpose, feeling like it is ignited. There can also be a sense of focus, a sense of awareness, a sense of illumination. But I feel this more so as a new chapter that's unrolling, and feeling like this is a really big deal, and feeling very, very happy about what's materializing. I'm also seeing the 8 of Cups, which I want to clarify. Maybe this brings something important to light for you that wasn't realized before, maybe that you weren't ready to acknowledge before. What is motivating this 8 of Cups? Words that have the word tax, like specifically TAX, that's coming through. I'm seeing 4 of Wands be here. What this looks like is happening is that something that you feel very, very happy with is going on. Something that you feel very happy with is taking place. Because of that, this seems like it's affording you an opportunity to not have to be somewhere anymore. And this can even be illuminating to you, like, it can be illuminating, like you can be realizing, but it can also give you now the opportunity to not do something that you don't want to do anymore. Meaning, if you'd been like stuck in a situation before because just things weren't falling into place yet, and so you maybe didn't want to be there, but you still had to be there, what's going on now? What's happening now? It like affords you the opportunity to not have to stay in that anymore with the 8 of Cups. Because 8 of Cups can be somewhere where you feel like, I don't belong here anymore, but because of what was going on, maybe you had to stay there for some reason, or like keep doing something, like it wasn't time for you to leave. But now what I'm seeing happening is that like something that I'm telling you, you'll feel very happy with this. So this thing that's coming through with Ace of Pentacles and the Sun and the 6 of Wands, this is going to feel like big opportunity for you. It will feel like big success for you, big accomplishment for you, something you feel very, very happy with. You love the results of this. It will be that type of feeling. And because of this now, it affords you the opportunity to not have to stay somewhere anymore that you feel like, I'm not supposed to be here anymore. So this is a time where things feel very aligned the way that they unfold, where you knew in your heart, I'm not supposed to be here anymore. And now stuff is happening in a way where it's telling you, okay, let's keep it moving then. Like, you don't need to stay here anymore then. So it feels very much like this thing that goes on within your heart that you feel like, if I'm really not supposed to be here, like, give me an opportunity then, a way out or a way forward. And now that way forward is materializing. And I'm seeing this be very, very harmonious with everything that you're feeling. So it will feel very aligned the way that this unfolds. So now I'm seeing that you're moving forward. It may be difficult to do this, but you can know that this is just how things need to be. Because the Eight of Cups is walking towards the Three of Swords. So what this means is that even though I know this isn't where I belong anymore and I need to move forward, there's something really challenging about moving forward. There's can even be something that feels painful about moving forward and having to sort of come face to face with that. Like, it can be painful psychologically to do. It can be like painful emotionally to do, as transitions can be. That can be what you're feeling. However, then I'm seeing things come together. I'm seeing that pain be reconciled. We have Three of Swords and then we have Three of Cups. I even feel like this is some type of support that you're getting that feels very meaningful to you as well. A new chapter is happening. You're not going to be staying somewhere where you feel like, I'm not supposed to be here anymore. I'm seeing you move forward with things. And I'm seeing you actually move right into a situation where you feel held, where you feel seen, where there is like an embrace that I'm seeing you move towards. For some of you, this can be a friendship or a partnership. This can be a community for some of you as well. It's like somewhere where you're going to feel a sense of belonging. And that can be something that was missing before as well. So that's what I'm seeing you move towards. It looks like there are also social implications of this as well. Like, this can be somewhere where you're going that you feel like this is somewhere where people understand me, or this person understands me. This is also somewhere where I can like talk about things and my feelings, and that there can be support there. That's what I'm seeing as well. That be what you're stepping towards, what you're moving into. Some of you, this is a work situation. It doesn't have to be, but it can be, for some of you, it can be something along those lines. There can also be mixed feelings socially. Like, there can be some happy stuff going on. There can be some difficult stuff going on. There can be some exciting stuff going on. There can also be some stuff that just needs to be worked through. But I'm seeing all of the stuff that ends up coming up that can feel like a conflict to be worked out, or just stuff that needs to be addressed. All of those things are settled because this is aligned with the move to be making. So nothing ends up sticking out and saying this was the wrong way to go. It feels like everything supports you moving in this direction. And I'm seeing the Ten of Cups be here, so this is going to be a very pleasing new chapter for you. I'm seeing the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, so you can really feel like this exemplifies what happens when you really are heart-led in the choices that you're making, and when there is hope within the choices that you're making, and when you are tuned in and making choices from that space within you. We start with the Ace of Pentacles, which is about this new chapter, and we end with Ten of Cups, which says like, this is where you are meant to be for now. Like, that is what you are stepping into. And it also means too that you're transitioning out of a situation that's no longer aligned for you anymore. And you know that when you tune into, so that's why it feels very obvious that this was the thing to happen. Feel very, very happy with this. I'm seeing this be a big win for you. I keep getting big opportunity for some of you. That opportunity is connected with this. So having Sun and having Six of Wands, this is also about truth in your self-expression and in your path, and you honoring yourself. You honoring yourself and you staying true to yourself and your soul. And following your light, following your path. And this feels too like needing to make a move that can bring up some challenging stuff and simultaneously just like going into it like head on and addressing this and moving forward. Even though there can be a part of you that is, there can be a part of you that's having a little bit of a hard time with this, actually. Or there can be someone around you that's having a hard time with this. Maybe this person is having a hard time with this choice that you want to make. Like, for example, some of you, there may be a job that you're transitioning out of. This can be somebody that like really doesn't want to see you go. It can be something like that when you have somebody around you that's like I don't want this to be the choice that you're making. That can be another way that this is. But you can know for yourself that this is the right thing to do, even though it can be difficult to sort of maybe hear the commentary about it. And you can feel really happy about this for yourself, even if not everybody understands. But you also know too that when you're doing things that are in alignment, like really aligned with your highest good, naturally it will also be aligned with what's good for everybody else as well. When we are doing things that are like from a pure space aligned with the highest good, it will also support the highest good of everybody. So there's never a choice that you make that really is aligned with your highest good that isn't for everybody else. It will always be compatible with that. So keep that in mind too when it comes to the choices that you're making, even if people don't understand immediately. And this is also connected with you feeling like more at home within yourself and with what you're doing too. And I'm seeing that where you're moving towards, there's really going to be like, I think this celebration, it feels like there is an arrival that's happening and you very much being accepted in, like there really being a joy for you showing up and arriving where you're arriving, and this being really important. And that you may also know that in order to make this choice, this was something that, even though feelings are involved in this, you also needed to use your logic and your problem solving was needed too. Because this can be the type of thing where you can be influenced by one person saying, please, no, don't leave, I want you to stay here. And then you're going to be miserable doing something, versus knowing like, it's difficult for me to hear you say that you want me to stay, but I know that I need to do this for myself. And so I know that I need to transition, or I know that I need to do this thing. And that really being the difference when we have the Queen of Swords here, because this is the part of you that's saying like, it's okay for everybody to have their feelings. These are my feelings and I need to stay true to that. And this is what I'm going to go by here. Because it's me that has to go to bed with these feelings every night and wake up in the morning. And it's me that's going to get to the end of my lifetime. Like, do I regret making those choices, or am I really happy that I did that? And that was how I cultivated peace and joy and fulfillment within my life. And so it's sort of taking that approach to things here. And that's what I'm seeing be unfolding with all of this. Having High Priestess on the bottom of the deck feels very much like confirmation that you are in alignment, that you are reading the signals and the signs properly, that this is a very big deal, this is a very exciting thing, and for you to keep following your heart, that things are illuminated, that you are in a space of truth with yourself, and to keep going with this and to not be deterred by other energies around you that don't understand your path necessarily. And that doesn't need to be something that we're offended by. It can be something where you just know that you need to prioritize yourself here, and that that really is going to be best for everybody else as well. Okay? All right. This does feel too like an awakening of some sort, or like a realizing of some sort of like, this is what you've been feeling all along. Like, this is what you've been trying to communicate with yourself the whole time. Like, this is it. This is the path. It feels like one of those moments where, you know, there can be this time of, I'm trying to figure out what's going on inside and like, what are the real messages that I'm getting. This is a time where you are crystal clear with that. Okay? All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love. You're going to feel very pleased with what you are stepping into. This is somewhere where you will find a deep sense of satisfaction once you get settled in. Thank you for connecting. I hope to connect with you guys soon.